So I'm watching Curiosity made me ask, be you interviewing mOrayo, and this thing I see now for this show really shocked me. It shocked me. Like, there are certain people that would do show, I would not take them seriously, but then there are certain people that you look at and be like, well, this is the way she talk, she believe her. Bro, I've learned today that it's not even put. Listen, just listen to this by yourself.
The one that said it publicly, I don't send you a message to come outside and say it publicly.
That's what?
You don't mind your husband being a polygamist.
Did I say that? I'm not sure I said that.
I saw it on my take God, you said it.
So I think what I was trying to drive out, so we have a show where we have a conversation. So we look at things from two different perspectives. So there is the mOrayo on the podcast, and there's the mOrayo, the wife in the house. So the mOrayo on the podcast may have said that just to get the conversation going. But the mOrayo in the house, I don't know what my husband has said.
What's wrong with that?
Does that make sense to anybody watching this show?
Me that dispatch rider. At the time they call you boom. We thank God to us. I don't pass my bike for day.
And then people take these words seriously and start believing that does it make sense? So, you on this podcast now was asking mOrayo that you said that you don't mind your husband being a polygamist. First of all, mOrayo was like, I can't remember I said that, and then you insisted that you said it, jokingly too, but she now said the real mOrayo now, who is a wife, doesn't want her husband to be a polygamist. But the mOrayo on the podcast said it just to get the conversation going. This thing is just a typical example of how life works. Mind where you take advice from. Some people will watch that show that day and be like, oh wow, if this woman who I look up to don't mind, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. We're not discussing polygamy now, but that's not what we're discussing. We're discussing the fact that you can be watching a show and be over serious watching that show, and the people on that show might just be saying stuff just to make you stay glued. That's exactly what mOrayo just said. That the mOrayo on the podcast can say stuff to keep the conversation going. And I've also seen Ebuka do that. There was one time me and my wife were watching one Ebuka, and I've forgotten the particular topic. And I told my wife that Ebuka is just playing devil's advocate. And in the end, Ebuka actually said it. My advice is not, shout out to mOrayo. I have nothing but love and respect for her, but I'm just trying to call attention to some of the things that people take too serious. Live your own life. Follow anything that you believe in. Focus on it and believe in it and act on it. Don't go and say because you saw one person saying it online. People have two lives. Some people live their life online and in real life. You understand me? Shout out to everybody. Shout out to my guy, BU. Nice interview. I'm still watching. I just paused to make this video. Bless.